To all North Pole City Elves, those in Santa's Village, in the lower 48, and all around the world, this is your weekly update. I am your host, Walter Mistletoe Livingstone. Let's go to press. For the week of January 31st, 2022, your sponsor is the TAOLF.com merchandise store. If you're tired of your red and green clothes, Cupid has sent some new designs to the Department of Elfland Security's Tailor and Seamstress division, and they are now online and available. You can connect to the store today to place your order. Update from Santa's Village. The communications between the workshops and the warehouses went down late Thursday afternoon and were down for almost 72 hours, delaying orders and emails between the buildings. The technical engineers worked around the clock to find and repair the issue. Something had happened with the construction of the new tunnel that left an opening in one of the communication conduits. Some squirrels made their way inside and decided to take up residence. Once they were found, they were safely relocated back into the noble forest, and a new communication line had to be run. All communications are back up now, but workshops are a bit behind schedule for meeting the production quota for January. From the Department of Elfland Security, the Security Division has reported that during their security patrols for the Division of Forestry Plannings, they discovered a campsite on the outskirts of North Pole City. They believe that this site was occupied by no other than Professor Hinkle, who tries to make his way into the village each year to catch Frosty off guard and steal back his magical hat. The security department will be patrolling the outskirts of town pretty heavy in search of Professor Hinkle. If anyone sees anything or has any information, please contact the Office of Elf Affairs immediately with your reports. The Department of WWWPR for TAOLF.com has reported that they have created a new database application on the website that will be able to host various trivia quizzes on any topic. This database was finished on Friday, and 3 trivia pages have been released. You can test your knowledge on Frosty, New Year's, and Valentine's Day right now, and the top 10 scores will be displayed on the respective trivia pages. Update on North Pole City weather. We are experiencing thawing and warmer temperatures this week. We may see the temperature reach the lower 40s, which means some major thawing and possible flash flooding. Please be aware of the weather outdoors and move any snow mounds away from your cabins or businesses. This week in elf history, on February 2nd, 1887, Groundhog Day, featuring a rodent meteorologist, was celebrated for the first time at Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. According to tradition, if the groundhog comes out of his hole on this day and sees its shadow, it gets scared and runs back into its burrow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter weather. No shadows means an early spring. Groundhog Day has its roots in the ancient Christian tradition of Candlemas, where clergy would bless and distribute candles needed for winter. The candles represented how long and cold the winter would be. Germans expanded on this concept by selecting an animal, the hedgehog, as a means of predicting weather. Once they came to America, German settlers in Pennsylvania continued the tradition, although they switched from hedgehogs to groundhogs, which were plentiful in the Keystone State. In 1887, a newspaper editor belonging to a group of groundhog hunters from Punxsutawney, called the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, declared that Phil, the Punxsutawney Groundhog, was America's only true weather forecasting groundhog. The line of groundhogs that have since been known as Phil might be America's most famous groundhogs, but other towns across North America now have their own weather-predicting rodents, from Birmingham Bill to Staten Island Chuck to Sherburne Acadie Sam in Canada. Let's hope that this year Phil doesn't get scared and run back into his burrow. The North Pole City Commerce Association will be holding their monthly meeting at Betty Buttermilk's Bakery for anyone wishing to attend. They plan on staying a bit later to watch and see if Phil sees his shadow. This month's topic will be the discussion on working with small businesses at the North Pole to submit designs to the WWWPR division in order to have them posted on the TAOLF.com merchandise store. From the North Pole City Council, as mentioned last week, sidewalks will be replaced and repaired throughout the city this spring. However, new plans have been submitted to Council to look into heating these sidewalks so that they will automatically clear during inclement weather. The proposal is being considered since it will save on the wear and tear of the bricks and labor efforts for replacement. Council is expected to meet and vote on these plans sometime at the end of February. North Pole City Sports Update. The past week in the snowball games, the teams completed the snowball dot counts, the snowball melt, and the mini snowman competitions. We have a tie for first place with Candy Cane Lounge and Love at First Snowflake with 135 points, and Hinklemeyer Cocoa Pub in third with 128 points. Good luck to all contestants in next week's final regular season round. This week's community events, Cupid will be arriving in North Pole City this week. There will be a welcome dinner held in the ballroom at the North Pole City Hotel on Wednesday night for anyone wishing to stop by and say hello to Cupid and spend some time in fellowship. The clauses will be at the dinner as well. WELF NPC would like to wish a very happy 475th birthday to Holly Sugar Scarborough. Holly has worked at Flight Command Division for the past 100 years and recently got married on January 3rd, 2022 to Alan Marshmallow Yeardley. We wish you many more happy years and congratulations on your marriage. This is Walter Mistletoe Livingstone with a reminder, always laugh when you can. It's cheap medicine. Have a good evening and be sure to tune in next week for another WELF NPC North Pole Radio News Update.